today is the finale of my project pan, which I started on the 1st of June this year. I'll let you know first off, I'm filming this 2 days early on the 16th of August just because I don't really have time in the next week or so to film this, and I'd rather get it up sooner rather than later. I had 10 products plus 2 nail polishes that I wanted to see if I could finish or make great progress on over a 2.5 month period while I was extending my 100-day spending ban to 6 months. If you want any more information, I can link my blog post down below or just ask me and I'll explain. I'll start off with the products that I have finished. The first was the Body Shop Mango Body Sorbet. I started the project there and I've used it all up. You can see there's a little bit inside, but I can't get it out. I can't even get this cap off without breaking it, so I decided to sacrifice it. I also finished the Tresemme Moisture Rich shampoo. This is just a miniature travel size. I only use shampoo about once a week on my hair at most, and I'm actually trying to phase it completely out of my hair care routine, so I finished this up. This is the Body Shop Satsuma hand cream. I started the project there and then used it all the way up. I'm actually no longer using fragranced hand creams on my body or my hands or anything like that, so I used this up just to get it out of my collection. I've now replaced it with some fragrance-free products. I was incredibly proud to have finished this up. This is the CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless Eye Concealer in 210, and as you can see, this little pot is completely empty. This took me at least 1.5 years, I think 2 years to finish, and I was using it pretty much every single day, or every day I was wearing makeup over that 2-year period. And I was like, how can a product take that long to finish? And then I realized this contained 9 grams of concealer. That's an absurd amount of concealer. If you don't believe me, go and check how much concealer is in one of your concealers, either potted or in a tube. This is like twice the amount that concealers usually have. But anyway, it's finally done. I also finished the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunscreen Lotion SPF 30. This was just a little sample, which I'm pretty sure had expired by the time I used it up, but oh well, it's gone. I finished the Nolly Live perfume. This was just, I think, a 15 ml bottle. I started the project there, I was then there, and then I finished it up by the second update. I also finished this Urban Decay Mini Lip Junkie in the color Naked. I really liked this color a lot, and especially that it smelled like mint chocolate, but Urban Decay has discontinued this line, so I'm not able to purchase it again. Another product that contains an absurd amount of product. This little sample has 3.23 mils of product in it. The original Urban Decay Lip Junkies had something like 6 mils of product in them. Go and have a look at your lip gloss that you're currently using, and there will be between 3 and 4 mils in it typically. So this was basically a full-size lip gloss sold as a mini. Interesting. I also finished this. This is the Sanctuary Spa Deep Cleanse Facial 5-minute Thermal Detox Mask. This is a warming charcoal treatment for perfectly clear and purified skin. Basically, I just had this around for a while and was forgetting to use it, so I put it in this project pan to use it more often. I started there. I then was there by the first update, and I finished it by the second update. This is a pretty good product. What I found though was the longer I used it, the less the product heated up on my face when I used it. I think it just kind of lost that property as you worked through it and it got older, but otherwise it was pretty good, and it's a really affordable brand from Priceline. Okay, some more makeup that I finished. This was the Essence lip liner in the color Cute Pink. I worked it down until I can no longer sharpen it and the wood rubs against my mouth when I try and apply it. So it's just a little nub now and it's all gone. And I also finished my other concealer. This was the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer, and I took the stopper out and used pretty much as much product as I could, except for the stuff in the very bottom, which I can't reach with the wand, even with the stopper out. So this was an alright concealer. I thought it was very, very yellow toned, so I won't be purchasing it again, but I'm glad to have finished it. On to the products I haven't really finished. The first is my MAC lipstick in Plumful. Now this is what it looks like. What you can see sticking up is the plastic. There's maybe 1 to 1.5 applications sticking up from the plastic. I will finish this by the 18th. Unfortunately, I can't film that for you, so it does look not finished right now, but it will be finished by the end of this project. I've thought about it a lot as to whether I would go and scrape the rest of the product out. And I know a lot of people do that because there's a considerable amount of product in the plastic below what you can just apply straight to your lips. I don't really have the facilities to do that. I don't have a little spatula to scoop it out with. I don't really have a lip brush to apply it, and I do have things to put it into, like little pots, but without a brush, I don't want to apply it with my finger, etc., etc. There are things that I just don't want to go through the hassle of doing, so I'm going to use it up to the plastic. I'm going to call it good. I got like 2 years worth out of this lipstick. I absolutely love it. I will buy it again one day in the future, and that's that. This is my Australis Fresh and Flawless face powder. When I started this project, there was no pan showing, and as I've progressed, the first update there was the smallest bit of pan you'd ever seen in your life, and then the second update I'd gotten most of the first ring out, and now in the finale, as you can see, I've got all of the first ring out, and I'm still working on this. I don't move through face powders quickly at all. I don't even really like face powders, so I don't know why I put this in my project, maybe just to see what I was capable of, but as we can see, it's not finishing a powder in 2.5 months. This is Bath & Body Works Pink Chiffon Fine Fragrance Mist. I honestly thought I'd make so much more progress on this than I have, but that's okay. Started the project there, and then we got first update, second update, and finale. I'm pretty proud of the amount of progress I've made between the second update and the finale, just because that's literally been like 2 weeks of time. I have no idea when I'll finish this up, considering I made that amount of progress in 2.5 months. But we'll see how it goes. It's starting to smell a little bit off, so I mostly just use this when I'm bumming around the house before bed, a bit as a room mist, and I'm looking to hopefully finish this by the end of the year at least. Now I've got 2 eyeliners that I was really optimistic about, and both proved to be indefeatable. The first one, this is the Essence Blue Me Up Duo Eye Pencil in the color Blue Malicious. This was part of a limited edition collection last year, and I decided to pick it up just to give it a shot. One side is a nude eyeliner, and the other side is a pink brow bone highlight. Now, I've made probably the least amount of progress on this product itself. When I started the project, the eyebrow side was at this top line, and in the 2.5 months since the project started, I have made it to the second line. The first and second update, I had almost no progress whatsoever worth marking, and in this finale, I did decide to mark it. I kind of came to a revelation this week though, which is a bit late coming, I think. I actually sharpened this to a point. Prior to this, I'd sharpened it until quite a bit of the wood was gone, but the dome was still very flat. And I have no idea why I did that, but it meant my progress was really slow. Now that I've sharpened it to a point, it is much easier to use, and I enjoy using it more, and the progress is more noticeable. So hopefully I will finish that by the end of this year, but unfortunately I did not come to that revelation until it was too late for this project. For the liner side, I originally started the project at this line. That was my first update, that was my second update, and at the finale I'm at the same point. I don't sharpen it very often, just because it's a very hard eyeliner, and not a lot comes off when I apply it, so it doesn't need sharpening a lot. It's not as good as other nude liners, like the Rimmel Scandaleyes is fantastic, but I bought it and it's fine, so I may as well use it up. And my last official item for the project pan is the Thin Lizzy double eyeliner with a brown and black side. As you can see, brown and black. There is still product on them, but not a lot, and I don't expect I'll have many more sharpens left of this. I use both these sides pretty much every day, black on the top line, brown on the waterline, and it's going pretty consistently that way. For the brown side, I started at this line here, And then first update, second update, and third update is this line here. So not a lot left to go, but I mean, hopefully I'll use it in the next month. By the end of August, it should be done. The black eyeliner started at this line here, and then first update, second update, and now third finale. So you can see I made a lot more progress on the black side because I've been using it on my upper lash line. It needs to be sharpened a lot more often so the application is easier. So those are all the products that I was officially using in my project pan, but I also had 2 bonus items, and they were these nail polishes from OPI. I've never really finished a colored nail polish product, so I wanted to see how much progress I could make if I devoted myself over 2.5 months to using the same nail polish. So the colors are You Certainly Look Marvelous and Cajun Shrimp. Both of these were basically brand new when I started them. I'd used them at most twice. I'm pretty disappointed by the amount of progress that I've made on these 2 nail polishes because I've heard that on average a nail polish bottle will contain approximately 24 full nail polish applications. So I was thinking, with these bottles being 15 mils, which is on average but leaning towards a bit larger than most nail polishes, I thought these would be relatively easy to use up in the time that I allowed. Unfortunately, that was not the case. You Certainly Look Marvelous had more progress because I don't like the color as much, so I tried to apply it more often, and it's also a much thinner consistency, so it needed 3 to 4 layers, whereas Cajun Shrimp maybe needed 2. I found this really interesting, trying to use up nail polishes, and I found myself applying nail polish much more often because I knew which colors I was going to use, and that motivated me to apply it just on a regular basis. I don't know if I'll be able to finish these polishes by the end of the year, but it has encouraged me to work harder at using up the nail polishes that I do have and working through the colors that I might not like as much or that I have the least amount of product in. Anyway, those are my project pan products, and I finished most of them, which is fantastic. I'll just count really quick. Of the 15 pieces in the project, I finished 11. I didn't finish the Bath & Body Works pink chiffon, I didn't finish the 2 eyeliners, and I didn't finish the powder. I am counting the lipstick as done because it will be done by Wednesday. So I think that's pretty good, especially considering this is about the first project pan I've ever really done. So I think, yeah, for first time, that's pretty good progress. I am currently participating in the Finish 13 by Halloween, so obviously I have 13 products that I'm hoping to finish by the end of October, and they are all makeup products. So if you're interested in that, I'll link my intro down below. My first update will be coming at the beginning of September. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me through this project. If you also do project pans, please let me know down below and I'll come and check you out. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye!